they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, LSU! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Under fire. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive, because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give to the back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The play-action fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated because right now they have no answers for this offense.
That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Rush is on him. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch right at the 50. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Randall.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Gets the back moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's up to 73 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
The big fella laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
34, Clemson, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Randall. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to...
On to running room. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Here's the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has real... There he goes! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
41, Clemson, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. looking for a man. It's Klubnik. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Number 6 with the catch in the end zone.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Clemson will send the punt team out.
Number 89 in punt formation to kick it away.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the 45. And the returner will be knocked down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own. Great place to start for this offense. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
LSU lining up first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on the money. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 4 over Georgia State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Blasted as he lets it go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the tight end. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davidson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. On the ground, it's Durham. Breaks into the open. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that is run the football, and you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Davidson. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Pass to sticks him still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
On the play.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown LSU! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
LSU 69, Clemson 0.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. He hurls one deep down the left side. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Gets rid of it. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Backed up now, here's second and long. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Behind the chains now on second and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense. When you talk about this running back, he's got a nose for the end zone. He just finds a way. You've seen that a couple times already early in this game, but defense wasn't having any of it that time.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Clemson, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Give to the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
On first down, it's play action. Aggressive call on the opening play. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Defense is coming after him.
The pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Touchdown, LSU. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looks like he's going to run it. Football comes out. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game of offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it cost the offense 5. And he drops back in the gun. He escapes the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
He's going to take off here.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
Oh, and it's dropped. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
After the incompletion, he'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Man, on your own side of the field.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Hit just as he throws the ball.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. He's got the first down and more. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Great move in the open field. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's caught wide open with room to run. A solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the right side. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He makes the grab.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback looking to scramble. He's in the clear. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. On the move now. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Look out, room to run here. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
Wow, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Working clock with the ground game. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Inside the 35. They finally stop him, and not before it gets to the 16-yard line.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Here's the 2nd down play. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.